We are talking Manchester City. Who is going to replace Sergio Aguero? Haaland's name has been linked. Harry Kane's name's been linked. What type of player? Because you made the point that beginning of his tenure, Pep, he didn't look like he was going to be able to fit Sergio in because of the way that he wanted to play. And Jesus was I wouldn't say a better striker, that's far from it, but he fitted into his style of play the way that he wanted to start from the front.
Because he would do more outside the box when they didn't have the ball. Aguero, quite rightly, because how brilliant he is, and he just was interested in Man City had the ball, he came alive, got the ball into the box, he would score.
So who fits that bill now?
At the moment, you've got two. You've got, obviously, Haaland at Dortmund, the young lad scoring bundles of goals because of his athleticism and his willingness to do the other stuff, because Dortmund play sort of very similar. Or do you go down the Harry Kane route, where you know full well that you're getting a player who you know is going to score you goals in the Premier League. There's not going to be a period of time where you've got to become accustomed, because the Premier League is still more difficult than the Bundesliga, right? Because of the relentlessness of it and, you know, the standard and the physicality, right?
Yeah.
With Harry Kane, could he adapt the way that Aguero did? Because Harry Kane, I think, has lost probably half a yard, but he's adapted his own game because he's such a fantastic footballer that he comes deep and he gets involved. But would he be able to play the way that Guardiola wants? And for Man City fans, which one would you want? Would you want an established Harry Kane who you know will score you 20, 25 goals? And I know he's going to cost you a lot of money, right? And this is going to be his sort of one big move if Harry Kane goes. And you go, well, you ain't going to get your money back if you... Man City ain't bothered whether they get their money back or not. They're not bothered. They're only bothered about the next 3 years.
The caveat to all of that is that Man City, despite their deep pockets and despite the amount of money they have spent over the years, they don't break world records.
They're 60s, aren't they, normally? 60, 65.
Which is obviously a huge sum of money. But, Man United will go to 80, 90 minutes, as has been proven. Man City don't do that. Man City tend to do it in a different way. I don't think Haaland and Kane fits into their financial structure.
Well, the way that they...
No, I don't.
But Guardiola was bought to Man City to do what?
Well, to
win the Champions League.
The Champions League.
So, if obviously Guardiola has committed himself, right? If he goes to the board, which they trust him, and he says, right, we've got to break our track now, whichever one it is, whether it's Kane, whether it's... I think Martinez has been talked about, the lad from Inter Milan, whatever. He goes, you buy me him, and I will guarantee you the Champions League.
Yeah, a bit from the money that Dortmund want. I don't think City are held to ransom. The only way that Haaland will go there, in my opinion, is if he sits out his contract for another year and then there's the release clause kicks in. That's the only way.